Hi, I'm Abby from You Baby Me Mummy, and this is Blog Fix Friday, my Friday series where I share a quick blogging tip or trick that will hopefully make your blogging life easier. Now this week I have a question from New Mummy Blog, and she wanted to know how I prioritise my blogging, how I get so much done, how I'm so productive, and basically how it all works in my life. So I just thought I'd share a little bit of my schedule today, or little things that I've learned over the 3 years that I've been blogging. So I have a list. It's a lovely notepad that my friend sent me from Australia. Isn't it nice? It's got Think, Dream, Plan on it. Lovely. So anyway, productivity. So she wanted to know how I prioritise writing posts, doing the social media, doing the email, and I think for me, I don't prioritise one of them over the other. If I have an important email that needs to go out, then that's the priority. But if I have a blog post that needs to be written, then that's the priority. So I would never say that one is a priority over another. It just depends on the individual priorities within each of those areas of my blog. So, I mean, the most important thing for me to do is, for me personally, is to get the content on the blog and to respond to opportunities. I would say, if I don't schedule a post the day it's meant to be scheduled for the next day, and I schedule it later the day it goes live, no one's going to die. So if I don't respond to an opportunity really quickly, then they might have given it to someone else, or you get the picture. So for me, it's just assessing, kind of triaging what comes in as to what needs my attention. I'm a little bit naughty about multitasking, or trying to multitask. I still think I can do it and I can't. The best way to get things done is I've said a million times before, but a deep, narrow focus. One thing, do that, then move on to something else. Multitasking never ever is productive, because it just splits our time. The time we're swapping from one thing to another is the wasted time. So my tips would be to schedule your time. So I do schedule my time. At the moment, baby's off nursery, so it's a little bit fluid. Like now, I have to come up and do a quick video, so I've sat downstairs with Topsy and Tim for 20 minutes, run upstairs, we'll do this video, we'll run back downstairs again, everything's fine, she hasn't even missed me. So that's the kind of thing, just to make a judgment call that I need to, my blog chat video, which I've just recorded, goes live the next day, so like Thursday. This goes live Friday. We're actually away at an event, so that's my priority, that has to get done. So it's just triaging, scheduling the time when you can. So block out time. So say, okay, these 3 hours, I'm going to block that time to work, if you've got that luxury. But then within that, I'm going to block time out as well. So I'm going to say, okay, for an hour, I'm going to write posts. For an hour, I'm going to schedule social media. For an hour, so you're doing time blocking, but also batching in a way as well. So you're doing the same task at the same time. So instead of writing all your posts and then scheduling them day by day, you'd write all your posts and then schedule them all in one go, so that you're doing the same task. It actually makes you a bit quicker at the task. I also think a good thing to do is to give yourself a deadline. I really do think there's a thing that I've said before as well, called Parkinson's Law, which states that a task expands to fit the time given for its completion. So if you think, I've got to put my makeup on in an hour, or say half an hour, you'll get it done in half an hour. You'll take more time over it, maybe. You'll do you might use posher products that take you longer to put on. Equally, if you have 5 minutes to put your makeup on, you'll still do it, won't you? So it's that kind of theory, is that we kind of relax into the time that we give a task. Say you've got a blog post to write, I've got one blog post to write today. It will probably take you all day. You'll do it, but it'll take you all day, because you've relaxed down to that time. You know how long it's going to take you, so you kind of take a breath and you relax. So giving yourself a bit of a deadline, saying, right, okay, I've got one blog post to write today, but I'm going to write it before 12 o'clock. You don't actually have to then write anything else, but you've then got half a day back, if that makes sense. You've got half a day free that you would have been spent kind of writing the post, kind of not writing the post. So I'd say schedule your time. I'd say batch wherever possible. So that's what I do. So if I have a few review things, I take a lot of my pictures on the lawn outside. So if I have a few things to do, I'll just take a whole bag of stuff outside onto the lawn and I'll photograph it all out there in one go. Then I'll just literally take all of the pictures, put them all in Lightroom, edit them all at the same time, and then export them into different files so that they're ready when I get to the chance to do the review or the post or whatever, so that I've done all the pictures, because sometimes that can take ages. So all in one go. I use Lightroom, which saves me hours on editing. So I'd say if you like photography, Lightroom costs me about £8.50 a month, but literally I can edit one picture, then I can select all the other pictures that are in the same setting and have the same light. I can put that same edit on every single picture, so it could be hundreds of pictures if I wanted to. Press one button and they're all edited. Then I can go in and crop them if I want, or just check that the light's not off and move things around a bit, but they're all edited. And I remember doing editing in PicMonkey. Every single picture has to be edited and then saved individually, where this all in one go exports them all in one go for you into a special file. Boom. You don't even have to size it, because you can set up your export to go out a certain size. So mine are always set 1000 pixels wide, so they're always exported like that. So it is a huge time saver, Lightroom, and it doesn't have to be that. I don't use a fraction of what it can actually do, but it is quite exciting. So that was another thing for your editing to make, because I used to spend hours editing pictures. I think scheduling content as well, so not just scheduling your time but scheduling content. So I tend to have the assumption that I can't do everything, so I'll be present in my business in the aspects that really need me to be present in them, so the interactions and the responding to people and that kind of thing. But actually promoting my posts, nobody cares whether it's me promoting them or Social Oomph, which is like what I use for scheduling. So no one cares that, do they? So I'll let that automation happen without me sort of posting out each post by hand, and then it gives me time back to grow my business or to be present in the parts of my business that need me to be present in them and that actually benefit from me. I think photos, I've talked about editing, but taking them, I'll go out and do a photo shoot with baby, and we'll take one or two photo shoots if we're out for the weekend. I might get some of the ponies, I might get some of the day out, and then that photo shoot is my pictures for the next week or so. So I'll pick my best ones and they'll be Instagram, and they can be scheduled on Grum separately. Then I'll edit them all in the same way, and I'll just divide them up. Some will go as Living Arrows pictures, some will go as with my happy list, some will go my Sunday photo. But in one photo shoot I can probably get all the pictures I need for the week, and maybe a review if we're reviewing clothes, and that's why we did the photo shoot. So it's just thinking, let's not put all of those pictures in that review post, but actually that's not really obviously branded, so I use that for my Sunday photo or for Living Arrows or whatever it is. So use your content wisely, I'd say, as well. So you're not making the post really thin. My posts, I take hundreds of pictures, so I've always got plenty, but it's just, again, doing them all in one go, taking loads of pictures, so you've got a stockpile of pictures then to be able to promote on your different posts when you need them. So that's how I schedule, and I schedule my Instagram, I schedule my Twitter, I schedule my Facebook, and yeah, that's how I do that. So I'd say close your windows. I find social media and all of the windows open, I'm terrible for this, I really am, but it can be a rabbit warren. I've been on someone's blog to comment before. I've seen like a skirt pop up in the the Google ads. I've then gone to buy the skirt, and then I've ended up on something else, and I forgot that I was actually meant to be commenting on the post that I was on in it originally. So I'd say all your other windows, close them down and try and stay focused on the task in hand. But there's a thing, try and put a thing over the top of it. I know the icon's TZ, and I hate closing my windows because I hate having to open them all back up again. But this thing, if you're on one window, you press this little button, it's like a Chrome add-on, and it just gets rid of all your windows, but then all you have to, apart from the one you're on, but all you have to do is press it and they all come back again. So, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it as I'll add it in when I edit this video so you can see what it is, because that's really good, because then I don't have to find the thing again and go into them all. And Emails, I set up some filters. I have lots of folders, so that if I'm waiting for review products, that email will go into waiting for product file, and then I can just go through that quickly and find out whether there's anything that is still outstanding and whether we're still going ahead with the project and stuff. So they're just a few things that I do to make sure I'm productive and to help get through the day. I've actually got a free 5-day productivity challenge starting on the 12th of September, so that's totally free. All you have to do is go to my blog, youbabymemummy.com/blogging-courses, and you can sign up there for the free course. So quite random, I just had to move positions because my daughter was screaming like someone had murdered her, and when I came down it was because she'd written on her knee and there was pen on her knee and she was screaming and crying, so you have to get it off. So I just wanted to say you can sign up to my free blogging 5-day productivity challenge if you go to my blog, youbabymemummy.com/blogging-courses, and then you can sign up to the productivity one and also go on the waiting list to hear about the hobby to pro post. And I'll be back next week with more Blog Fix Friday. If you want to ask me a question or give me a topic that you'd like me to talk about in Blog Fix Friday, I'm happy to do so, and just leave a message down below. And if you could give this video the thumbs up, that would be brilliant, and subscribe. Thank you, bye.